Greetings. Today we will visit the Lincoln Pioneer Village and Museum in Rockville, Indiana. The 14 Lincoln-era cabins on display include the Pioneer Schoolhouse, the Lincoln Homestead Cabin, and the Old Pigeon Baptist Church. The Rockport Park Improvement Association built and maintains the museum. It includes hundreds of artifacts from Spencer County's past, as well as memorabilia about Abraham Lincoln. Before getting started, I would encourage you to subscribe to the Mossy Feet Books YouTube channel for more great content. If you like my videos, please hit the like button. The more likes I get, the more YouTube will show it to other people, allowing me to grow the channel. I also entreat you to visit my website, www.mossyfeetbooks.com. There you will find sample chapters, podcasts, a slew of content, and links to where you can buy my books. While visiting the website, you can subscribe to it and receive email notifications of when I publish a new book or other content like this video and podcast. This episode is based on my book, Southwest Indiana Road Trips. My book, Lincoln State Park, Oak, goes into more detail about Lincoln's presence in the area and the history of the park. If you like what I'm doing, please purchase a book as it helps fund my work. Local Lincoln historian George Honig suggested to Spencer County Historical Society that a replica Pioneer Village be constructed to honor the memory of the county's famous son, Abraham Lincoln, in the early 1930s. That organization and the Rockport City Council supported the idea. Officials requested help from the Federal Emergency Relief Administration, also known as FERA. Congress created the Federal Emergency Relief Administration with the signing of the Federal Emergency Relief Act on May the 12th, 1933, by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. FERA did not directly oversee projects. State governors would apply to the agencies for funding, and the agency, after granting the approval, provided funding for state and local projects. About 20 million people received some form of benefit from the program. Funds from the program provided 40,000 miles of new roads, 200,000 miles of repaired roads, and 5,000 public buildings. Other programs included funding for educational programs, work relief programs, and direct cash payments. FERA funded some projects in Lincoln State Park. These included several fish rearing ponds in the park. FERA was terminated in 1938, largely replaced by the WPA. FERA workers initially moved into the site and began construction of the replica cabins. They were replaced later on by workers funded by the WPA. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, acting under authority granted him by the Federal Emergency Relief Act, created the Works Progress Administration, or WPA, by signing the Executive Order Number 7035 on May the 6th, 1935. The Works Progress Administration's name was changed to Work Projects Administration. The Works Progress Administration name was changed to the Work Projects Administration in 1939. During its lifetime, the WPA provided funding for a vast variety of projects. These included parks, schools, roads, airports, as well as many other types of projects. The process involved the local or state government officials sent a proposal to the state WPA office, which reviewed the proposal and then sent it on to the WPA office in Washington, D.C. The proposal would then be sent on to the president for approval. The project could be rejected on any of the steps. Typically, the state or local entity had to provide anywhere from 12 to 25% of the total funding. The WPA provided funds for about 8,000 new or improved parks, 16,000 miles of new water lines, 650,000 miles of new or improved roads. Additionally, the administration provided funding for manufacturing, clothing, and providing school lunches for needy children. The WPA was terminated in 1943. Workers at the site began work in 1934 and completed in 1935. George Honig, in addition to being a historian, was also an artist and sculptor. He designed the memorial on the grounds as well as oversaw the work. The replica village is located near the site where Lincoln operated his ferry boat. A wooden stockade fence surrounds the village, which contains 14 replica structures. Most of the structures are buildings which were connected to Abraham Lincoln in some way. They include the Administration Building and Museum Home, the Don Pritchard Law Office, Hazel Dorsey House, Daniel Grass House, Aunt Lepha Mackey's House, Gentry Mansion, former home of Reuben Grigsby, Pigeon Creek Baptist Church, Brown's Inn, Lincoln Cabin, Market and Barter House, Grandview Blockhouse, Mr. and Mrs. Josiah Crawford House, the Williams Jones Store. The museum includes many interesting artifacts, including a section of rail that Lincoln split, a loom, a cupboard, and a broadaxe. The 1955 Burt Lancaster movie, The Kentuckian, was filmed in the village. A reminder that the buildings are almost all reconstructions, are not original buildings. Anyway, the Lincoln Pioneer Village, but it is a fabulous place to visit. My wife and I have been there once or twice, and it's really an interesting place, well worth visiting. The Lincoln Pioneer Village and Home is located on 928 Fairground Drive, Rockport, Indiana, 47635. Phone number is 812-649-9147. And on the web, it would be www.lincolnpioneervillage.com. This episode is based on my book, Southwest Indiana Road Trips, available on the website, www.mossifeetbooks.com. The book is the third book in the 9-volume Road Trip Indiana series. The books include all historical markers as of 2022 in Indiana with the text and backstory. The books also include a nearly complete listing of virtually every tourism destination in the state. And destinations include parks, museums, drive-in theaters, bowling alleys, wineries, and much, much more. I encourage you to visit the website and subscribe to it. You can find my books locally at the Ron Weber Marketplace in downtown Batesville, Indiana. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and thank you.